Why you look so scared, Joe?
That was really loud in my ears.
It'd be like that.
Maybe.
What is up, boys?
What up? What up?
As always, I am James, joined by the younger big brother from another mother, Joseph. Joseph. Also, I was told not to trust a Joe, so never trust a Joe.
Don't trust a Joe. Don't trust me.
Facts on facts on facts.
Mm-hmm.
We're available everywhere you get your podcasts, except for Google Podcast, starting April 2nd. So next week, next pod, we won't be on Google Podcasts anymore.
Oh God.
So this could be your last chance to listen to us on Google Podcasts, and
Google Podcasts is still a thing
until April 2nd.
That's fair.
It'd be like that. And again, I'm not changing the intro. I'm not doobie.
It do be like that.
It do be.
It do be like that.
So what's up, Joseph?
More of my team's making me mad, but that's pretty normal.
Just switch teams at this point, right?
Nah, loyalty. Just ready for another team to disappoint me here coming soon.
Yeah, I assume you mean baseball.
Yeah,
which is starting tomorrow.
Yeah, opening day.
Opening day.
I still really want to go to an opening day game to some point.
You know what? I don't have the schedule in front of me. I should. You know, being a Spurs Sports podcast, and opening day is tomorrow. Yeah. But I was gonna say that we should figure out like a Cubs Cardinals opening day one in Wrigley. Sorry, nothing against. Is it Bush still?
Yeah.
Nothing
I assume. I guess I don't know.
But I want to go to Wrigley. It's on the bucket list.
How have I been to Wrigley before you?
Because you're a bigger Cubs fan than me?
I'm not a Cubs fan.
You know what, Joe? I've never been to Wrigley. I want to go and see the Cubs got to play the Rangers, and the Cardinals play the Dodgers, both on the road.
It happens.
Don't trust a Joe.
You can trust me more than Shohei can trust his bookie.
Ooh, actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. That's a good point. See, that's... You know what? I didn't have it as a banner because I fail at life. But I'm just gonna quick one. We're gonna do a little bit of baseball talk. That's a good point. Did you see Pete Rose's reaction?
No.
Oh my God. It was a video someone recorded and then posted it on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. And he said, so if I wouldn't have been able to speak English, I'd be in the Hall of Fame or something like that. If I would have had an interpreter, it's fine.
Yeah. Would have been able to get away with it too if it wasn't for those darn kids and that dang dog.
I would have been able to get away with it too if I didn't speak English.
Oh my God. That's great. But yeah, I enjoy like seeing like Ohtani and then Mookie, so it says Ohtani bets. I enjoy all these pictures. It makes me happy.
All the memes.
I don't know, man. Did he do it? I can't say. But
did he do it? We don't. Yeah, we can't. We can't really say if he did it. Did his translator? 100%. I mean, did Calvin Ridley do it?
But okay, but like you can't like. Doesn't your bank like call you for like a $500 purchase?
No.
Like you don't get a pop up every once in a while or whatever.
I think my limit's 1,000, but I know.
Okay. So like, but like, this is an astronomical amount.
Well, so from what I understand, is it 4.5?
Yeah, something like that.
From what I understand, it wasn't that he just lost $4.5 million like of cash or withdrawal. He had a bet that he had the cash, and like it was like probably some shady.
Oh yeah, it was a back alley thing. Yes, for sure.
A shady guy was like, "Yeah, I'll give you 4 million credit," and he had like half a million or something like that, and then it just like justice for Pete Rose. That's
justice for all those guys. Like
justice for Pete.
Anytime I say justice in baseball, or I hear justice in baseball in the same sentence, why the heck is Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame?
100%.
Like, I don't care that he did steroids.
Nobody does.
It was an era. Like, to say they weren't.
Is Roger Clemens in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He should be.
He should be. 100%.
Is Sammy Sosa in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
He should be.
100%.
Mark McGwire?
I don't think so.
Should be.
100%.
Is A-Rod?
No. He should be.
100%.
Like,
it was literally an era. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
I don't care. If Calvin Ridley ends up being like one of the greatest receivers of all time, they're going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame because I said if. Are they going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame because he gambled on games that he didn't participate in?
Probably, in all honesty. But
yeah, it's a lot easier to get in the Hall of Fame for NFL, huh?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's really easy to get in the Hall of Fame for basketball.
Yes, super easy.
Well, not as easy as WWE, because I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame, and Snoop Dogg and a lot of celebrities.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like they're just like that's my childhood, man. Just put those guys in there. I want to see them in there.
Yeah, do it.
Maybe that's the reason why I'm sour with baseball. I don't know. I used to love baseball.
Well, to be fair, you did lose two of your like literal childhood heroes.
Yeah.
Literal, like they like you were like 10. They both had like 20 years in the league.
Well, let's see. Albert Pujols, I believe, was 03, so I was 10. Yes, Yachty was like 04, 05. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, 20. Albert was earlier than that.
Yeah, because Albert was on the MVP basketball. He was on NPB basketball in 04.
He was like a 1. He was like a 1. Yeah. Yeah. Childhood heroes, but like my love for baseball kind of swindled before that. Like it used to be my favorite sport. Like I'd watch a game every single day, all of summer. Like any game that was on, I'd watch it. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't watch baseball as much, but that was the old boys. I don't think baseball sucks. I just don't watch it as much. I love baseball. I like my hat though. I know it's a Cubs hat, but this is blue, Joe.
Yeah.
This looks blue to you?
Yeah.
It's literally the same color as my Cowboys one.
It doesn't look it.
Probably because this part is like dark green.
So that's green?
Yeah, this is green. It's like a forest green.
Okay, now that looks green. Okay. I don't know. Um,
For those of you not on the YouTube, Joe's just staring into nothing right now, and it just
I'm
like
staring. I'm staring at the comments.
no. Shaylee, we went over this last year. You are a Cubs fan now because of Ben Zobrist.
No,
We already talked about this. And
no,
Joe, you go against Joe, you know, so might
no,
as well go against Joe
no,
with the Cubs. I mean, look, that's adorable.
no,
That's adorable.
no.
Ben Zobrist was World Series MVP for the Cubs.
No,
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, I said I was going to get you a Cubs jersey for your birthday.
no.
I'll get you a Jason Hayward jersey.
Hell no.
I'll get you a Wilson Contreras jersey.
Hell no.
I'll get you a Ryan Theriot jersey.
You know
Just
what?
keep-
I did. I liked the riot.
I liked the riot too. I didn't like what he said after he left the Cubs, but I liked the riot.
I liked the riot. I
Just
liked
keep-
the riot even when he was on the Cubs. I never hated the Cubs growing up. I still don't hate the Cubs. The
I don't
Cubs are
know.
like the Cubs are the Chargers. Like I don't know, man.
I don't know. You gave me some pretty out of pocket comments for 28 years. Well, not 28 years, but you know.
No, I didn't.
you were kind of out of pocket sometimes.
I said out of pocket things when you started saying things about the Cardinals or that they were better than the Cardinals.
Oh,
I
that's
said
because,
out of pocket things after you said something out of pocket.
yeah, but I would be like, oh well, who finished higher in the division? And it was like, who been to the World Series more recently? You would just go to the next closest World
The
Series.
only time I ever remember, like genuinely, my entire like youth saying anything bad about the Cubs was anytime somebody said Derek Lee is just as good as Albert Pujols, and I looked them dead into the eye, and I'm like, "You are stupid."
That's dumb. I love Derek Lee, but I think that's a wild take.
Like, I am sorry, but
Like,
no.
Derek Lee was on the team that that's what he was part of the team that made me a Cubs fan. So I mean, it'd be like that. God, that makes me feel so old.
No, I said no to Wrigley. You suggested Wrigley, literally the name, and I said no to that.
Oh, random thing for baseball related. I was looking at just history and all that stuff, and I was kind of going through like an all-time Cubs roster of who I think I would put in like each position. And then I got to the point where it was like Derek Lee or Rizzo, then Chris Bryant, Aramis Ramirez, and Rod Santos. And I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I think it's easy. It's Derek Lee and it's Chris Bryant. I think that's easy.
Well, that's just like, well, that's the part where like I was like looking at him and I'm like,
yeah, but like I think that's easy.
that wasn't hard to pick, but it was just like the feels
Like
with those four. Well,
with the Cardinals, you deal like Stan Musial or Albert Pujols, and I'm just like,
didn't Stan play outfield once?
yeah, so did Albert. Can I put them out there? They weren't really great at it, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Chris Bryant played left field once or twice.
Like, can I do that? Can I do that?
So it actually made me think that like maybe if not next week, sometime during baseball season, we should do all-time Cubs all time Cardinals teams.
Who is your favorite Cardinal of all time?
My favorite Cardinal?
Yep.
Oh,
Who's your favorite Cardinal? Let's just go through the teams of the division. Who's your favorite Cardinal of all time?
I think I would say Yachty.
Yeah. Mine's Yachty. Who's my favorite Cub? Alfonso Soriano.
He was there for like 5 years.
Yes, but that was like a very key 5 years of my life.
Yeah.
I loved Alfonso Soriano.
I love Alfonso Soriano too.
So much.
The outfield for the Cubs was like that was the one I was trying, like Sammy Sosa, obviously, right?
Yeah.
It's the other two that I was like, you go Alfonso, you go Moises Alou, like,
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of like me because me personally, I love Schwarber.
Another one that's like up there with Alfonso Soriano will always be Kerry Wood.
I loved Kerry Wood.
Always, like, he will always be up near like. That's why I say it. Like the Cubs are genuinely like my Chargers. Like I loved LT. I loved Antonio Gates.
Who would you say is the Cubs ace of all time? As much as I love Kerry Wood, I don't think it's Kerry.
Mark Pryor was awesome.
Pryor, but I also was thinking relative to era, Fergie,
Yeah.
Jenkins. Like Kerry Wood's in the starting rotation.
Yeah.
Shoot, I would almost say Carlos Zambrano is probably in there.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Big Z.
But Kerry Wood and Alfonso Soriano, like anytime I did like fantasy drafts on like MLB baseballs and all that stuff, those would be the Cubs I would target. Like if I'm going to target any Cub, it's those two.
I was a big Giovanni Soto guy.
Yeah.
Because he was a bigger catcher, which you don't really see. Like in terms of like bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I actually remember very vividly against the Astros because they have the weird stands or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He actually hit one off of the wall and it ricocheted and like went into the weird like park, and then he got an inside the park home run. Boy was running so fast.
He was chugging along.
And I just remember they were questioning whether or not if it was a ground rule double or an inside the park home run. Turns out it was actually just a home run. It just carried him because it went over that weird wall and it hit the side of the thing and bounced back. Oh. So he just ran a really fast home run.
That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. That was when baseball was fun.
God, I miss the 2000s.
We're old, Joe. We're old.
That was like my favorite baseball era. I loved that era.
It was a good era. Everyone was doing roids. Well, half the league was doing roids.
Yeah.
Secretly.
It was the 90s where it was more than that.
Yeah.
Everybody minus Ken Griffey Jr.
I also miss them. They will definitely come back. That's an off-season thing. The blind drafts are coming back.
You weren't old enough to remember the 90s.
I actually said something because I actually work with people around my age, like mid-20s, mid-30s. So in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so was born in 93, so they're 30, right? Just like you.
Oh, no,
you're 31 now, but they're 30 right now. And I made the joke, and I said, "You're not a 90s baby." And they're like, "Yes, I am." I was like, "No, I am a 90s baby."
No, You're a '90s kid. I'm a '90s baby.
No, I'm a 90s baby. The literal definition of 90s.
You're a '90s baby.
I was born in 90.
Yes, you're a '90s baby.
Yeah, exactly. So I was making that joke, and they're just like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And I was like, "I literally was born in the 90s. You were born in 93."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Born in January of 1990 or December of 1999, you're 90s baby.
Yeah. Technically.
Technically, by definition.
Technically. Technically, yeah.
Which actually, someone else that I work with, they're literally November 30th of 99.
Oh my god.
I'm like, you barely made the cut.
Yeah.
You barely made the cut.
Uh,
Well, you know what? That was peak everything right there. 99 probably. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
no. Were your
Nah.
parents freaking out?
Oh, Y2K.
Were your parents freaking out?
Bro, I was watching Monday Night Raw with Chris Jericho, Y2J.
Like, that was a wild time.
Wasn't
man.
that when Godzilla came out?
Somewhere around
Like
then,
the
yeah.
original? Like,
Yeah. Well, I don't know the original.
well, like, I guess maybe it was the original for me. It was the first one I saw.
Yeah.
But I think that deserves one of these. Get him with the boop boop. Yeah, but also definitely gotta bring the blind drafts back. Those are fun. I mean, we did the Toby Keith Toby Keith song draft, which I never posted, which I still have it. I just gotta do the editing. I'll post it. Anywho.
Anywho's your what's hits?
Words. I wanted to do this last week, but obviously we didn't. Life lifed.
Yep.
As it does. I wanted to ask you: did you see the viral jersey swap? I'm sure you did. Between Anthony Black and Grady Dick.
Yeah. Yep.
So before the pod, I told you I should have been more specific on what I Googled.
Oh my god. Clear this man's Google search. Clear this man's Google search.
So luckily, because I have an iPhone, it has the filter thing, so everything was blurry.
Clear this man's Google search. Yeah.
Pause.
No, you didn't pause. You just full sent.
I did full send. I'm just so glad that because like my phone was smarter than me, it was just like, yeah, let's.
No, your phone was not smarter than you. It's just it had Safe's image on.
Which is why. So for the this is
Do
the
not.
That's the actual photo.
Yeah.
They're just side by side, and Anthony Black, his jersey, Grady Dick is holding it, and Anthony Black is holding Grady Dick's jersey, and they're in that order. Grady Dick is standing next to Anthony Black. So fill in the blanks. Thank you, Safe Search. Thank you, iPhone security. Also, I don't know if you see that little box next to me. Maybe I don't know if you did when I turned my blur off. I'm packing, because doing a big move. Got a house.
Buying a house.
Life is life, and it feels like haven't slowed down in like 3 months. And I don't know why this comment made me laugh. You were probably thought of in '96 though, assuming you were planned. Maybe. So, in case you're wondering, never Context matters.
Yes.
I forgot to put NBA.
No. I still don't think you want to see what would come up.
That's what came up. That's what came up. When I put NBA, that's what came up. Savage. Anywho, that 100%. This just needs to just.
Yeah, you need that like tatted on you, man. Jesus.
Hashtag NBA. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure August 10th is my nephew's birthday. I think that's Isaiah's birthday. Or he's August 9th.
I don't know.
I feel like if I ask my sister, she'd be like, "You don't know your nephew's birthday?" So I'm not going to ask her. I'll just wait till it comes around, and then I'll see that she posted it on Facebook, and that's when we'll know. So on the August 10th episode area that week, follow up. If we need our person to take notes of that to remind us, right?
No.
Remind us, August 10th, 2024. Let me know.
Because then it'll be on me to remind her, and then her to remind me, and then me to remind her. No.
It's just to end the cycle of death.
Yeah. And then I'll tell James to remind me.
Well, just remember your birthday. Bring it up. Easy, right? Just tell me your birthday. Whatever.
Y'all getting paid for this?
Yeah, wait. Who's getting paid? Are you getting paid?
Y'all getting paid?
I need to talk to whoever put you in. Like, I need to talk to your people. How are you? I'm not getting paid for this. Have your people talk to my people.
I think she is right now. Like, we're currently talking.
Dang, she's quick.
Dang.
We don't need to go down that road, but I'm talking money. I'm not talking TLC.
I almost said something and I didn't say it.
Good. We're a kid-friendly show. Sometimes.
I mean,
most of the time.
They'd have to understand context.
I don't want to understand context. Anywho, it's been 2 weeks, and Caitlin Clark is still awesome.
Yes.
And I was hoping I would catch Joe wearing the Iowa Zone shirt today, so I threw it on. I was hoping I would catch him.
I don't know if I turned that into a work shirt or not.
Dang, not the work shirt.
I know my undisputed one is not a work shirt.
Not undisputed.
Yeah.
Dang, Joe. Anywho, she just scoring all the points, breaking all the records.
Yeah. So one thing I saw this week, I believe it was yesterday. Could have been today. It's all blurring together. But on Twitter,
Fair.
people are mad that she's like cursing on the court during March Madness. And like, do people like not know that like everybody curses on the fields, on the courts, everywhere?
They're getting mad at her cussing. Obviously, they've never watched Jordan,
Like,
or Kobe, or any high competitive athlete ever.
Like, you name it. Like, other than Phillip Rivers, I think everybody cusses.
Dag nabbit.
Like, other than Phillip Rivers.
The fact that Phillip Rivers can just throw out random what is obviously his version of swear words without even thinking about it proves that he does not do it in real life. It's not a character. He says dag nabbit more easier than I would say.
I don't even know what dag nabbit is slang for.
I feel like he just says son of a gun. Son of a gun.
Like, I don't even know what he's saying.
Phillip Rivers mic'd up is like one of the greatest things ever.
No, Andrew Luck mic'd up is the greatest thing ever.
Touche.
Like,
Touche.
that was a good hit, man.
So, Joe, I know I talked to you about this beforehand, with Caitlin Clark. Anyways, her record that she just broke was she just passed Kelsey Plum for most points in a season. She's the only player to appear twice in the top 10.
Yeah,
And
people still want to discount her record of most points.
And well, weren't you doing that?
No.
I know you weren't really doing that, but she also has the record for most threes. Like, she's crushed that. The next closest is like basically 30 away. She's also the only one in there twice as well in the top. Nope, I lied. I see Taylor Pierce there twice. So I lied there. My bad. But either way, she's insane.
Yeah.
In the membrane.
Also, I disputed that she is the greatest college athlete or college basketball player of all time. Once again,
Joe.
I don't think LeBron is the greatest basketball player of all time. He has the record for points scored. She has the record of point scoring. She is awesome. She got offered, what was it, like I read this, like $5 million to go play in the Big Three as well. Like, what is happening? She's insane. She is the best things for women's sports ever. She's awesome. That's all I
got. I feel like Sorry, I'm listening to you and looking at her comments. I feel like I did see with the Iowa State girl. Are you talking about the one? What did she score, like 40?
40 on like all layups, and
But she was
gap.
the dominant one, right? That was that girl.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name, but to be fair, I mean,
I can't think of any girls basketball player. I can't think of any college basketball player, male or female, other than Caitlin Clark.
So, and I had sent Joe this list of people. I sent Joe this list of people. He's like, I don't know any of them.
I knew the person that Caitlin Clark passed. I knew Kelsey Plum. Couldn't tell you what Kelsey Plum looks like, but I know I've heard the name.
There's a Maddie Segrist who was here last year, who scored more points than Caitlin Clark last year, and I have no idea where she went to school.
Don't know who that is.
No idea.
I couldn't tell you where Kelsey Plum went to school. I have no idea. Tell you.
And here's the test of time. If Caitlin Clark wasn't at Iowa, would you know what school she went to 10 years from now?
Probably not. Well,
maybe. What she's doing is awesome. I don't think it would have mattered who she went to school for. Quick, where did Skylar Diggins go?
UConn. Did she? I don't know. I just guess UConn for everybody.
Yep. Feel free to fact check me. I'm pretty sure it was Notre Dame.
UConn.
That's my more.
UConn. I'll just keep guessing UConn.
All girls not named Caitlin Clark. UConn.
UConn. You think I'm lying? I don't know. UConn.
All right. Well, let's
if it's
keep
not
it.
UConn, Tennessee,
or Louisville. Most likely UConn.
Georgetown, maybe. Is Georgetown a big one for girls? I don't know.
Outside of Caitlin Clark, is Iowa a big one for girls?
Nope.
It's bigger than men.
Yeah.
Well, keeping it college. March Madness has been absolute madness. More madness than March, I would argue.
Dude. We have to talk about the kid, right?
Of course.
This kid from Oakland. Man has 7 twos attempted the entire season.
Yeah, bro. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
How do you not get just easy layups like more than 7? How?
I don't know. I don't even know.
And then I saw a video, right? It was just like it was all of his shots for the year, and like there was the few layups, there was all the threes, and the guy circled it. I want to know what happened right here because it's at like the top of the key. What happened on this shot? And he just circles it. Why is this one? Like everything else is a layup or a three? What happened right here? I'm watching and I'm just dying. He is wildly.
Was it Golke?
Wild.
Is that
Yeah, something like that?
Yeah, Jack Golke. Shooter shoot, man. Shooter shoot. That sounds like my stat line. He just shoots threes.
Dude, I don't.
Hey, but when he's on, bro, he's making them.
And he like he had like maybe 10 dribbles the game that they won too. That's like, it was like
Kentucky.
It was like a Klay Thompson thing where like he took like 7 dribbles the entire game or whatever.
Didn't he? I could be wrong. I might have to look it up, but didn't he set the record for most 3-pointers made in the first 2 games of a tournament?
I mean, quite possibly.
I feel like he did that. I know he made like what 10 against Kentucky.
Yeah.
Which I mean, honestly, if someone, even if you know that they just shoot threes, if at the time that he's made 5.
Well, so my question would be, did Jimmer ever make it past the first round? Because I know that was another person that's all he did was shoot threes.
Yeah, but Jimmer also shot from like Curry range.
Yeah.
So Jimmer was just chucking shit.
Yeah. Steph shot a lot of threes, but like not an obscene amount.
Yeah. Nothing.
Which is also why Steph is NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Steph definitely like
he is top 5 greatest point guards of all time.
Without any rings.
Yeah. Like the only argument for greatest point guard of all time is between him and Magic.
Yeah. And some might say his shooting ability is enough to put him over the top. Yeah. But it's like Magic's passing.
Magic shooting. Passing and rebounding is why I put him
and defense.
Above, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's an argument.
Yeah.
For sure.
But so like my only, if it's not this Golke or however it's pronounced, my only guess would be
Fredette.
Jimmer. Yeah.
Good old Jimmer.
Because like there, like JJ is a really good shooter, like career wise in college and everything. But he was on Duke. Like they were a good team. He didn't need to jack up a bunch of shots. Yeah. So like my thoughts are like, who was not on a great team that could shoot a lot? So I mean, it makes sense.
You can make the argument Steph wasn't on a good team.
Yes, but Steph
babyface Steph.
Steph just didn't need to. Steph, like that was such a fun. Oh, like that was so fun. I loved watching that.
Davidson, or that time.
I distinctly remember on that run with Davidson, eating at Godfather's with my mom and watching the game on TV. Distinctly remember it. That is like one of my core memories. That is my core memory of actually March Madness. Sitting at Godfather's Pizza, watching it. I love March Madness.
So my bracket's not busted though.
I didn't make a bracket.
Can't you be busted if you didn't make one?
Mm-hmm. I would have called the Kentucky upset.
I don't know that I would have, but I'll say it because there's no way to prove it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I would have called up. I would have called it. I would have been perfect if I did a bracket. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah. What's the fun in that?
Yeah, if you already know what's going to happen, then what's
Yeah.
it's clearly going to be the team that has the most points at the end of the tournament who's going to win in the last game. The team with the most points in the last game is the one who's going to win the tournament. Yes, I said it weird.
You said it weird to where I was like, that technically could be wrong.
I threw you off a little bit.
No, it was just the way it was phrased. Like most points throughout the tournament. Like
most points in the tournament.
Yes.
In the last game.
Yes, but you.
I know I worded it weird to throw you off.
But you worded it weird to where it technically could be incorrect.
No, the team that scores the most points in the last game, most points in the tournament, in the last game, wins.
Yes, but like if these two teams are in the last game together, and the one team wins by 5 points, but the other team had a 17-point cushion, technically that team still has the most points in the tournament.
See, I think you're missing the comma that's in the way that I say it.
But that's what I'm saying is I'm like, technically you could be incorrect. Technically.
Yeah, technically. So let's just keep it basketball. We get the NBA playoffs coming up from one madness tournament to another. I don't really have anything crazy.
So here's a tie-in. I believe it's North Carolina, right?
Okay.
Their average age is like 22.4. The average age of the number 2 seed in the West is like 22.9 of the starting lineups.
The Thunder, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's crazy. I did see that. Which is probably why the Thunder aren't going to. I mean, they could be for real, but.
I mean, I remember the Thunder being this young and good another time.
Yeah, they made it to the finals and got gentlemen swept.
Yep.
So I'm going to be completely honest. Am I frozen?
Oh.
Weird, because my whole screen is black. But we're just going to keep on keeping on. My entire thing is black.
I mean, things got like darker, so it makes sense that like your screen's black, like it's harder to see. But yeah, I could see moving and everything.
Weird. Because I can't even see you.
Maybe it was that recent Google search.
I did it on my phone. My background. This is weird. I can see part of my screen now, but not the whole thing. Oh, looks like we're coming back.
All right, he's getting there.
Am I getting a little lighter?
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't know. Who's realistically taking out the Nuggets?
The Nuggets.
So like injuries?
I mean, yeah, probably. The only thing I think the only way that a team could take out the Nuggets, like hypothetically, the matchup suits themselves. If you get an experienced team, like one of the LA teams or the Suns. I know the Suns are.
But the Nuggets are experienced.
Yes, but I mean, I don't think like if the Nuggets played somehow the Thunder in the first round, there's no chance.
Yeah. No.
Right. But I feel like the best chance for the Nuggets to not make the finals would be them playing an as equally experienced team in the first round. That makes sense. So like it's like a team like the Lakers. The Lakers are playing really good right now. Anthony Davis is at being what we all thought Anthony Davis would be, not hurt, right?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, in the first round is when you get the most rest.
Yeah.
So if the Lakers and Nuggets matched up, the Nuggets win probably, but would a team led by the way LeBron has played this season in year 152 and the way Anthony Davis has played all season, which has been great, which I don't know if you know this, injury prone Anthony Davis, knock on wood, has played in 96 of his last 100 games.
Yeah.
Which is outstanding, right? I mean, kudos for you.
Yeah.
I still can't see you, by the way. But like, if they were to play a team like that, and the Lakers, while the Lakers are older, yes, the Lakers would be able to get a little bit extra rest with the Nuggets. I get that, but they would be able to get that extra rest as opposed to when they're in like the finals, hypothetically, and it's like you play a game on Monday, you play a game on Wednesday, you play a game on Friday, you play a game on Sunday, you play a game on, like, as because that first round is they kind of do like a slow start to it, where they do like 2 games, 2 days off, 2 games, 3 days off, like because there's so many other games to play.
Yeah.
So I think that's the like outside of injury, like a scenario like that, I think would be the only thing that would take out the Nuggets outside of the finals.
I don't know, man. I
don't think it's going to be easy, but I think that's either they lose in the first round or they lose in the finals. I don't see them losing at all. They're probably going to repeat, but I think that's the best case scenario if all of that rambling I did made sense.
It makes sense. I think Jokic might be like this insanely best player in the league. I don't understand it. I've said LeBron's probably not gonna ever concede the best player in the league thing because Kevin Durant could never take it from him. But I don't know. Something about the way he does things, man. He might be.
I would feel comfortable saying that Giannis took it from LeBron. Like Kevin, I don't think Kevin Durant did, but I would say Giannis took it.
I don't think Giannis did.
Well, I mean, the timing of Giannis
I don't think Giannis was ever better than Jokic.
See, I guess I would say if Giannis was the best player in the league, it was before Jokic ascended to where he is now. Because I would argue that Jokic took it from Giannis.
I don't think that Jokic is even taking it yet. I still think it's LeBron, but like it's up for discussion right now. I think.
I mean, LeBron being best player in the league is he 40 yet or is he 39?
I have no idea.
At being old.
Yeah. I say he's the best player to ever play the game.
Not the greatest.
Correct. He is absolutely outstanding.
I just have to send you a Snapchat of like this is GOAT level performance by me. I just want you to see what I see. Like this is GOAT level performance by me for those who don't know what this is better than the flu game.
I don't know about that.
Just wait. Just wait.
But it's Jokic is absolutely insane.
He really is.
I don't understand how he does the things he does so smoothly. What in the heck is this?
That's my screen.
What is this?
That's my screen.
Are you like playing Roblox or something? What is happening?
I can see a little. I can see me a little me in the corner. And that's it. I can't see nothing. Like
I don't get it.
no. This is at least podcast level, GOAT level performance.
But I really like how the Nuggets are built as a team. Like
Mhm.
Jokic and Gordon as running mates in the post. That's the best combination in the league.
Yeah.
And then you got MPJ and Murray on the outside, who great scorers in their own right. And then you
Mhm.
have the versatile wing defender. And then you have this bench that just fits the starting lineup so dang well. I It is phenomenally constructed.
Mhm. I agree.
Like I don't think it's the most talented roster.
Mhm.
Like I would put the Bucks as more talented, Celtics more talented, Lakers more talented but old, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's almost Heat season too.
yeah,
You know, when the Heat decide to actually play basketball.
yeah.
I know it's weird. I don't think the Heat are gonna do anything like they did last year.
Not a chance, not a
But it is
chance.
definitely something that is it is weird that that's what they do, is they basically
But
just say we'll make it to the playoffs and then
all I will say is if the season ended today and they kept the Sixers out of the playoffs in that play-in game, God, I'd be so happy. Like
it would be fun.
you think I hate on LeBron? My guy, I hate Embiid.
We had an entire segment a year and a half ago with good old Jimothy about Embiid being flaccid.
God, I hate him.
You literally said, "I think LeBron is soft, but Embiid is the softest player ever."
Oh my God. I saw a thing. And it was like adding a legend to every team and seeing where they rank, where I would rank them right now. And it said something about adding Dr. J to the Sixers so that Embiid can finally show that he can carry a team to the championship. I'm like, you think he's carrying?
A team with Dr. J.
Put AI in there. Number one would be my thing. In today's modern era, you put AI over. Like it's just unfair. And all Embiid is used for is setting screens for AI.
Right.
Like ain't nobody keeping up with that man. You get prime AI, and he actually has a decentish team around him. Yeah, you have a chance. But it ain't Embiid carrying that. No, get him out of here. I can't stand that guy. I'll take all the hate for it. I don't care. Come at me, Philly fans. Embiid sucks.
And Joe says I'm mean to Philly.
Yeah. Okay, you're mean to Philly in the way that you think like everything the team does is bad. No, I think the Sixers do some things well, and I think they've done things well. I just hate Embiid.
All right, so
I admit I'm a hater of
that.
Embiid. I admit that I'm a hater of Embiid.
I got to defend that. I think that what the Eagles did last year was fine. I just don't think they were as good as they were the year before.
Yeah, I mean that's given.
They had a lot of lucky breaks in the 10-1 start, and then once the break started going the other way, they lost 6 or 7. Like I feel like that's a fair analysis.
Yeah,
that's not being mean.
No, but you were like,
Jalen Hurts was hurt. He didn't play. He was banged up. He didn't play as well. I do not think his 15 rushing yards or 15 rushing touchdowns with NFL record is as impressive as Josh Allen's, because 12 of them were the tush push. Like that's not being a hater.
Hating the tush push is a hater.
I don't hate the tush push.
That's a great play. I love that play. I want to see more of that play. The NFL. I got to get off of the NFL before I start talking about rules and get on a fucking rant.
Actually, I did want to talk about the rule changes, though.
I don't want to rant. All right, let's just go to it. Let's go to it.
So we're done with the NBA. Joe, any final words on the Philly or the Philadelphia franchise?
Embiid is flaccid. Philly, I love AI. I love AI. You know what? I've liked many of your teams. Go back to the old black jerseys. Great jerseys. Love it. I actually liked Michael Carter Williams when he was there. Like Elton Brand, loved him. Embiid is flaccid. He is the softest player in the NBA. Period. End of discussion. I don't hate Philly. I hate Embiid.
Well, I'm still dealing with the struggles, but I got it up on my phone so I can just.
Embiid is like Embiid took the spot of Russell Westbrook. Like, ugh, these overhyped people.
All right, let's move on to the NFL. There were a couple of rule changes. One, the hip drop tackle is banned.
How do you tackle people from behind? How?
Ye-
How?
Oh, I can see the tabs on this computer screen right now.
Whoa,
That's
whoa.
it. That's
We're
it. That's
getting
all I can
somewhere.
see. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. It
Other
still
than
looks the same.
other than being much faster in order to get around to the front, how do you tackle somebody from behind anymore?
Just spear him in the back now, right?
So you have to be that much faster than them?
Yeah, just
You have
spear
to
him.
be that much faster than them to tackle them from behind.
So basically, what it sounds like is Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are about to have career years.
Yeah, how do you tackle anybody from behind? How?
Honestly, the hip. I feel like there's two different types of hip drops. The one where you grab them and they're not running and you just drop your hips, as opposed to they are running and then you catch them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one is a lot like a worse scenario. Like the one that I'm gonna point out. Obviously, I watched it because I'm a Cowboys fan. Aiden Hutchinson did it to Dak, and Dak's leg was like I'm surprised it didn't snap because
Yeah.
Aiden also landed all on his leg. Like that one, okay, that's kind of questionable,
Yeah,
but
that's football.
yeah, I get it. Like, but I don't like it either. Like, a lot
Like
of
leverage
former,
happens, bones
yeah,
break, that happens. It's football.
yeah, just put flags on them, make every game the Pro Bowl, right?
No, because I won't watch. I legitimately won't watch.
It's getting close to that, and that's
I
unfortunate.
know, and it's stupid. They aren't better at it than the ultimate tag players. Why wouldn't I just watch ultimate tag if that's what I want to watch?
I mean, I'm just saying, if it becomes
That's
flag
more
football, like
entertaining.
that gives us a shot to be in the NFL, right?
No, because I'm not acknowledging it as the NFL.
National Flag League
No,
in FFL.
no, it's just gone. It doesn't exist.
I mean, it's close. It's close to that point.
Like, dude, the fact that the NFLPA was against this move means it's not for safety. The fact that the NFLPA was against it means it's not for safety.
You know something else is funny? So we'll just skip that. We'll just skip that rule. I don't like it. You don't like it. Nobody likes it.
We know the reason though, right? It's that the NFL was at a scoring low.
Yeah.
Like the NFL was at a scoring low, and they want to fix it.
Yeah. And
They
did
want
this,
more points to drive up viewership or whatever the hell, and
and
it's stupid. And I'm probably gonna watch less football this year because of it.
which is ironic because then they changed the kickoff rule. Did you see that?
Yeah,
The XFL rules, where
stupid.
now the kickoff line, I could be wrong on the yard lines. I think it's the 45 and the 30, or the 40 and the 35. I mean, they're 5 yards
Yes.
apart. They can't move until the return man catches the ball, and the kicker has to kick it in a specific zone. Otherwise, they get the ball at the 40, which, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they change the kickoff rule for player safety?
Mm-hmm.
And now they want it to be more kick returns.
They want more kick returns, but still player safety.
Kick returns are one of the most exciting plays.
Yes.
But it's exciting when everyone's moving at full speed.
Yes.
Now, just who do you think this? What team do you think this, or teams plural, do you think this kickoff rule will impact the most in a positive or negative way?
All of them, because it's stupid.
I think so. I think this will be really good for the Cowboys because their kicker came from the XFL and their kick return man came from the XFL. And Kavonte Turpin is fast as fuck. It's crazy. I just pick one. You want high scoring, or do you want player safety? Because you can't have both.
They don't care about player safety. They don't.
You're right. I know. Because apparently Brock Purdy's 3 bad games last year was he was concussed, but he was still playing. So
they don't care about player safety. They care about the higher scoring. They want more points on. That's all they want. They don't care about anything else.
I agree.
And it's so goddamn stupid.
I'm not gonna lie though, that first kick return with this, it's gonna be so hype.
XFL just needs to adopt the NFL's old rules from like 2000 and just let us watch that.
Just kill people.
I'll watch it. I will watch it.
Don't worry, we got the Seattle.
I'll sign up. If you need people to bring it out, let's go.
Let's go.
I don't want this soft shit.
Flaccid.
God.
So Joe, what's softer, the NFL rules or Embiid?
Embiid would still find a way to complain. Like it's too hard. He'd be like, Coach, I can't play more than 3 third downs a game. And and it's only in the red zone and only on plays that I'm targeted.
Fair. Well, the reason why I brought up the Cowboys is because there was some pretty big news for Dallas. I think it happened yesterday, where the Cowboys decided they are not going to extend Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
At least this season, right meow.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Dak could test free agency in 2025. But I do not think this means he will test free agency in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. You think being a fan of your teams is stupid. At least you know your teams suck. Imagine being pick 18 to 25 every single fucking year and nothing changes.
Okay. Well, number one, I know you're not pick 18 to 25 every single year because like
Zeke
we were literally the pick ahead of you twice.
Demaryius Thomas.
No.
Oh.
CeeDee Lamb. Micah Parsons. Because remember, we wanted the reverse of what each other got. I wanted CD because Boomer Sooner. You wanted Judy. Look, you got the better one. I wanted Micah Parsons.
I wanted CD. I said the Cowboys were going to draft CD. Remember?
I wanted CD. We got Judy instead.
You called me crazy because I said Dallas was going to draft CD.
I wanted Micah Parsons.
You get Pat Surtain.
We got Pat Surtain. Like I'm fine with it, but like
I wanted Pat Surtain. I wanted Pat. That's why Dallas traded back.
Yes. because they didn't get him because the Broncos drafted him right before him.
And then, well, not directly in front of him
You guys had pick 10, didn't you? And you traded back, and we were pick 9.
I thought the Panthers drafted Horn right before Dallas.
No, Horn was drafted right before the Broncos.
Okay. So both were gone. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
But
I think the Cowboys.
I know that's false,
but the Cowboys were only that low, I think, because of a trade.
I don't know.
Because they've been 12-5 the last 3 years. Oh no, that was Dak's injury year. Never mind. That was when he broke his leg. And they had the Andy Dalton, Cooper Rush,
yeah,
DiNucci.
The highest pick the Broncos have had since like what year would it be? Basically, we've had one top 5 pick in the same amount of time that you guys had one top 5 pick with Zeke. Ours was Bradley Chubb. We've both had the same amount of top 5 picks. Like, you're fine. Chill out.
No.
We're in this. We're like, if you ain't first, you're last. We're all in the same freaking thing.
Yeah, but you're not expected to be first.
Yeah, but we're not expected to be the worst. We're not expected to be the best. That is the worst spot.
Well, with the
we don't have a chance at either. This is the first year. This is the first year since we drafted Pat Surtain. We have a first round pick.
That's 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah. And then the 2 years before that, we also didn't have one. I'm pretty sure. No. I don't know. I don't know how it all works. But it's the same.
I don't.
And the Broncos might trade 3 first-round picks to move up in the draft, to draft somebody, and then we'll have this quarterback, Pat Surtain. That's it for like 6 years as first-round picks.
Well,
and one that we traded away was a 5th overall pick.
Yeah. Well. Since we somehow got into Broncos purgatory, I hope this isn't Dak's last year in Dallas. Just because I don't know what Trey Lance is, and I don't know what the immediate replacement is, and I'm old enough to remember Quincy Carter, Chad Hutchinson, Chad Henne. There's a lot more quarterbacks between Aikman and Romo than there was between Peyton Manning and what was it, the Bridgewater meme or Russell Wilson meme?
Something like that.
It was rough times. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, I understand.
It's hard to get a franchise quarterback, and 30 years old, or Dak. I think Dak is 30.
Okay. Let me just ask. You can only pay one. Micah or Dak?
Well, I think Micah is the face of Dallas, so Micah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. But I also know the salary cap, it works in weird ways, and Dallas is kind of good at doing that. I said kind of good.
Yeah, ish. Yeah.
Ish. I mean, they were able to. I think what they do is they give they give back-ended deals, and then they get out of it by like renegotiate, like Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, who's not with the Jets, all that stuff, and like, yeah, they're able to help like hometown discounts and here's an extra 50 whatever blah 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 like
so I think I hate that I'm saying this, but it is what it is. Is Dak worth paying how much quarterbacks go for right now?
I think that's why they're not paying him now.
I
And I don't think, no matter what Dallas does in the regular season, because I still think they'll be good enough to make the playoffs.
like
It's what he does in the playoffs. If they're one and done or divisional round and out, like I feel like if this year more than any, it's Super Bowl or bust.
there is only one quarterback that has shown that they are worth what these contracts are right now. There's only one.
And you hate him.
Yes. There's only one that has shown he is worth it.
Kermit the Frog here.
All of these other guys, what have they done to show you that they're worth it?
And legit, he showed he was worth it like instantly.
Yeah.
The moment he stepped on the field.
Yeah. Like Lamar Jackson.
I have the bottom bar.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, 2 MVPs.
Not worth
What's
it.
it gotten you?
Not worth
What
it.
has it actually gotten you? Joe Burrow, he has a Super Bowl appearance, but what has it actually gotten you?
Josh Allen.
What
Nothing.
has it gotten you?
Nope.
In all honesty, you can't pay quarterbacks what they think they're worth. You can't.
Nope.
If you want to win, you can't. Sucks.
It do be like that. Well, I mean, so I'm kind of talking myself if this is Dak's last year, I think this is legitimately Super Bowl or bust. Not even win, make it.
It can't be Super Bowl or bust. What is their free agency showing you that that's Super Bowl or bust for them?
No, I mean for Dak.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Cowboys go another 12-5, I think the Cowboys could go 15-2. If they're one and done in the playoffs, they're not signing Dak.
Yeah.
I don't think this regular season matters at all.
Dak will get signed as a free agent.
Yeah, he'll get signed somewhere else. I'm just talking about with Dallas.
Yeah. But like, what does Dallas have that, I don't know, Seattle doesn't?
CeeDee Lamb.
They have JSN, who's I think is basically the same talent. Just hasn't been shown it yet. Yeah. But Dak would have Kenneth Walker, which he does better when he has a good run in the game.
That's fair. He wouldn't have Jackson Powers Johnson.
Yeah.
Which
you guys pick him?
If I swear to fuck, if he's available and they don't,
it's a good tackle class.
I don't care.
It's a good tackle class.
They can get a tackle with their next pick.
It's a good tackle class in the first round.
They need a center. Tyler Biotish is gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you right now the Cowboys center. I probably could. I think it's Brock. But like JPJ.
Who's the best center in the league?
Humphrey.
Was he a first round pick?
I don't. Oh, second. Well, JPJ.
Same. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Creed was second. Pretty sure.
He could have been. I don't know. They need offensive line help more than anything, but they technically do have tackles.
They have Tyler Smith was originally intended to be a tackle, played guard this year. Yes.
Yes. So I think depending on what they think of Tyler Smith, he's going to probably take the role of Tyron Smith.
Okay, but then you need a guard.
Or you draft a center who can play either or.
Yeah, but you don't really do that in the first.
Well, JPJ is going in the first.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
I think if he's available at 24, I think it's good value.
I think he's going probably before that, and I think it's too early. But
We'll see. I would be happy with it. I mean, I posted one of a mock draft that I did,
Yeah.
and I mean,
You really want? So I saw one where you had Brooks. You really want Brooks?
do I want him
Yes.
or do I think Dallas will take him?
I think Dallas will take him too, but do you really want him?
I like him, but I don't know that I want him in the second round.
I I I like his talent. I like his talent, but he's gonna be hurt to start the year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and do you know where he had his surgery?
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
their training staff. So
Yes, but he's
that's
going
why
to
I
be
that's why
he's
I think
going
that
to be
he'll.
hurt.
Yeah, he could be ready by training camp and do kind of
No, he
like
can't.
what. Well, in term, not ready to play, but ready to do like activities like rehab.
Maybe.
Ish, maybe. Yeah, I know, but that's
He's
the
gonna
only
be on the
reason.
he's gonna be on the pup list. So who's your starting running back week 1?
Deuce Vaughn, Rico Dowdle.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you guys.
Hey, don't be hating on Rico. I I for those first two picks, I went need / want / what I think Dallas will do in the second round, which is
I think they're going running back too. I just I understand they want Brooks, but I feel like you can get him later with the injury, especially with it like how running backs are valued right now,
yeah.
and it's a injury to start the career. Like I feel like he can be got later.
You know what I think Dallas will most likely do?
What's that?
Draft a fucking wide receiver in
Yeah,
the first round.
yeah,
Which it's a deep class. So I mean, I
yeah.
understand it, but that's
Adonai Mitchell, you are a Dallas Cowboy.
I hope not. Like I know Texas, I get it. However, based on all of the mock drafts I've seen / talent of receivers, like he'll probably be there, but I think there's better receivers that will be there as well.
Who?
I don't. You're asking me to think brain stuff at 10:30 at night for me.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I think the top 4 are gone. So
Yeah, the top 4 are 100% gone, but
and
like
I think Adonai Mitchell is quite possibly like 5 or 6.
he's the fastest. He's one of the fastest.
No, that's Xavier Worthy.
Well,
Xavier
and
Worthy.
he's one of the fastest, but I mean,
Well,
Texas had speedy receivers.
I think Mitchell's going to be good. I think he's actually a good pick. I think he'd be a good
think
pick.
he fits with what he would be a good complement with CD and with Brandon Cooks.
He could be your X because CD does a lot of his stuff out of the slot.
Yes, but I also think Dallas still kind of thinks highly of Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't think you guys are getting Brian Thomas, which like he'd be the ideal one, but I don't think he falls to you. I think he's gone by Jacksonville.
I think that's who I wanted instead of Mitchell.
Yeah, I think Brian Thomas, the latest he can fall is Jacksonville.
Yeah, knowing Dallas, that's what they're going to do is draft the wide receiver.
Yeah,
but
knowing the Broncos, they're going to trade all of their first round picks to get a quarterback, and I'm going to hate the quarterback that they pick.
Well, I mean, Russell Wilson could get cut, so he'll be available.
I'm just telling you. A month from now, our quarterbacks will be a rookie that we traded way too much to get, and Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill fits what Sean does.
Which quarterback? If you had to know which quarterback do you think they'll end up with?
Bo Nix. And he'll be the 5th quarterback off the board.
But if they somehow are really good and make a good playoff run, you got Big Dick Nix.
No. because I think 1, 2, 3 is going quarterback, and I think the Well, I don't think the Vikings have more ammo to go up than the Broncos, so the Vikings make a trade up to get JJ or Drake May or Jaden Daniels, whoever falls out of the top 3, and then
What I
Knicks
what I
is
think
the fifth
it's
one.
going Williams Daniels 1-2. That's what I think. Do I agree? Well, that's just what I think is going to happen.
I think that's probably. I think that's probably how it should go, not what I would do. But I think Drake May is better than Daniels. But
yeah.
if you have the right coaching, I guess I should say. Like, I think Jaden Daniels is better right now than Drake May. But I think with the right coaching, Drake May could become better than Jaden Daniels, if that makes sense.
Yes. So, like, landing in the right team. Like, Patrick Mahomes on the Bears wouldn't have been Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes got to land with Andy Reid.
Like, I still, like, to this day, I think Deshaun Watson was the better quarterback in that draft, was the best quarterback in that draft.
Got put in the worst situation.
He didn't end up with the situation that Patty Mahomes got, for sure. And he didn't get the worst situation because that was Mitch Trubisky.
It's fair.
So situation matters. Talent does matter. Work ethic matters. That it is what it is.
All right, Joe. We can do a draft episode. When's the draft? End of April, right?
Yeah, like the 25th.
Okay, so I should be in my new house.
Whoa!
Right? We actually close on Friday, so
there you go.
Yeah, so just so much stuff goes into doing that.
And then you get to move in process.
Yes. The search, exhausting. The process, exhausting. The moving, exhausting. When I'm done, just sleep for a week.
I don't believe you.
You're right, I won't. I'll sleep for like 6 hours. But I wanted to test your noodle at 9:30 at night your time, because
okay.
So I have this thing, football trivia cards.
Okay.
I have 7 cards in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna test your noodle with random questions.
Oh God, I don't know if I can do this, but okay.
All right. Okay. I'll start off easy. How's that sound?
Works for me.
All right. So, which college did Peyton Manning attend?
You're only 10, I see.
Got you. All right. Good. Good job, Joe. For a second there, because of your face, I was like, he's not going to get this wrong, is he? All right. Question 2. What is the name of the dance introduced into the NFL by Justin Jefferson?
It's an introduction. Can you read that again? I'm confused as to what you're even asking here.
What is the name of the dance that was introduced to the NFL?
Oh, okay. The gritty.
Okay.
For some reason, I was thinking of the intro song, like to NFL Game Day, but then a dance, and I was like, "What? What are you even saying right now?"
What words are you saying? All right, we'll get a little bit. Still easy. We'll keep it easy. Mm-hmm. This is a true or false question. The NFL is the
first guess. True. But
okay.
Now I want to see if I was right.
Okay. The NFL is the world's richest professional sports league.
False.
It's actually true. It is true.
It's really over like La Liga?
According to
Really?
this, let me see if I can find a date on here and see if there's if this is like cut off at a certain time.
I figured like one of those soccer.
This
things.
says it's as current as the 2022. So
They pay their players a whole heck of a lot more. That's all I know.
well, I guess yeah. All right. So 3 down. Let's make it a little harder for you. Another true or false.
Okay, I'm guessing true again off the rip.
So this one's wild. Just
Okay.
the question itself is wild.
Oh God. All right. Need to listen.
The Arizona Cardinals are older than the state of Arizona. True or false?
True.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well,
I didn't know that. According to this, it's true. So
yeah. They weren't the Arizona Cardinals.
they were the
They were
St.
the
Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals. So like, yes, but yeah, it's true.
It's true. It's true. It's true. So
I knew that one though.
all right. Let's see. Let's test your Super Bowl knowledge.
Okay. Oh God.
This is a very, very point blank question. Who won Super Bowl 10?
Green Bay Packers.
Incorrect.
Random guess.
Okay.
Super Bowl 10 would have been what?
Yeah, go by decades.
Bears?
No.
Was that 85?
Yeah, no. Well, yes, the Bears won in 85, but I think it was Super Bowl 25.
I thought Super Bowl 50 was like in 15. I don't know when we are. I don't know what time it is.
If I told you Super Bowl 10 was in the 70s. It was like a 50-50 shot. It was basically owned
Cowboys.
No, it's the Steelers.
No idea.
All right, Joe. So you got it. You're 3 for 5. You gotta. Those are rookie numbers. 3. Well, did I say 5 already? Yeah, 3 for 5.
Mm-hmm. I'm not good with things that are before my time.
Okay, here we go. This one is interesting, but I did know this one. Which NFL franchise has been located inside Cleveland, L.A., and St. Louis?
It has to be the Rams, right?
Yep.
Well, were they the Cleveland Rams?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Back in Nam. All right. I'll let you pick the last question. There's 5 questions left that I can read off of. I'll number them from what I see, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dwayne Wade.
So 3. All right.
Dwayne Wade.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Final question. The New Orleans Saints get their name from when the Saints go marching in. True or false?
False.
It's apparently true.
That's fucking weird. What?
It's apparently true.
That's weird. Why?
Reasons. I don't know. I don't know. But
props to them, I guess.
Right. I can give you another crazy one that I knew the answer to, but only because I'm a Cowboys fan.
Sure.
Do you know the record for most winning seasons in a row done by Tom Landry and the Cowboys? Most winning seasons.
That feels low. 13? Yeah, that felt low.
Think crazier. That's probably higher than what you think. Because if 13 was your base,
That was just the first number that came to my mind. 24.
That's a little high. It's 20. 20 straight consecutive winning seasons.
Props.
And then Jerry Jones took over and fired him.
Sounds about right.
I don't think it was in technically that order. I think he had some losing seasons before that, but that's basically how it happened. Jerry Jones took over, fired Tom Landry. The Cowboys were able to win a couple more Super Bowls within the next decade, and then here we are.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
I don't know if I just rolled my eyes. I hope I did because I don't know how to roll my eyes.
I don't know if I know how or not.
You know what? I don't know a lot of things, but one thing I do know is I'm tired. That's breaking
news. James is tired.
Breaking news: the boys are tired, and it's always a blast, to shoot the shit and talk the shit, and as always, we're available everywhere, and Google Podcast until April 2nd. So the next podcast will not be on Google Podcasts, just so you know. And I'm not changing the intro.
Oh no!
It's still going to say we're on Google Podcasts, and I'll probably still say we're on Google Podcasts, but it will not be a thing.
Oh no!
I know. And
all right, y'all.
end it with a Go Cubs Go, right?
Nah. Asta.